It's no secret why we play these events. Jannik Sinner defends exhibition tournaments after winning the Six Kings Slam. Jannik Sinner defended exhibition tournaments, alongside his rival Carlos Alcaraz, after being crowned champion of the Six Kings Slam. The Italian, currently world number 2, highlighted the importance of holding exhibition tournaments featuring the best players on the circuit after receiving a lucrative prize for defending the trophy. The Six Kings Slam has drawn attention since its announcement back in 2024, mainly for offering the most lucrative prize in tennis history, $6 million for the champion, surpassing the prize money offered by Grand Slam tournaments. For Sinner, who won it for the second consecutive year, only 3 victories were enough to take home the multi-million-dollar prize. In the final, he defeated Alcaraz, just as he did in 2024, though this time more comfortably, 6-2, 6-4. The exhibition featured a star-studded lineup, including Novak Djokovic, Taylor Fritz, Alexander Zverev, and Stefanos Tsitsipas. However, one of the most discussed topics over the past 2 years has been the demanding ATP schedule, which leaves stars with virtually no rest throughout the season. Recently, Holger Rune's Achilles tendon injury, while competing at the Stockholm Open, rekindled the debate, with Jack Draper and Taylor Fritz urging the ATP to take action against the large number of injuries players suffer from meeting mandatory commitments. Nonetheless, one of the defenders of exhibitions was 4-time Grand Slam champion Jannik Sinner, who believes they are important for the continued global growth and visibility of tennis. The product we already have is incredible. We have everything: great tournaments all over the world, huge audiences. But can we make it better? Of course, said the world number 2. Events dedicated to fans and kids, exhibitions, are essential. That's why we're here. There are several reasons why we're here, it's no secret, but if we have the chance to make everything even better, why not? The large number of mandatory official tournaments has not stopped several of the same players who criticize the schedule, such as Fritz or even Carlos Alcaraz, from taking part in exhibitions throughout the year, which adds to their physical load. The Spanish world number 1 recently clarified that competing in an exhibition tournament is not comparable to the demands of long events such as Masters 1000s or Grand Slams. When I see a lot of people complaining about how we're defending exhibitions, I don't understand them, because, as I've said, it's not really mentally demanding compared to when we have long events, like 2 or 2.5 weeks. That's really tough. Alcaraz and Sinner talk about their relationship beyond tennis. Jannik Sinner once again defeated Carlos Alcaraz in the final of the Six Kings Slam, 6-2, 6-4, just as he did in 2024. It's a friendly tournament, an exhibition, held in Saudi Arabia, but the prize, the Italian took home $6 million, is higher than that of a Grand Slam. It's Sinner's second win over the Spaniard in 2025, a year in which they've met several times, often in finals. They are the 2 players everyone wants to see right now, and they both admit that when one loses to the other, it motivates him to return to training and look for solutions. That's what Jannik did after losing in the Roland Garros final. And then he won Wimbledon. Carlos admitted that after losing at the All England Club, he had several training sessions focused on his great rival, and got his revenge at the US Open. Now the ball is back in the Italian's court. We've spent days figuring out what to do to improve, he admitted. Rivals and friends. That rivalry doesn't prevent them from having a very cordial relationship. We have a special relationship, a friendship off the court apart from our rivalry on it. People might think that's not compatible, but we've shown it is. We talk much more than people think, said Alcaraz. We also have a good friendship off the court. It's fantastic, we don't need to be enemies off the court. On it, we are, and we try to play our best tennis, but that's where it ends. We shake hands and everything goes back to normal, replied Jannik. They even exchanged messages on social media. Sinner posted the classic thank you message for the tournament and his rival, and Carlos replied, "Nice one, Jannik. Next time golf, skiing, and karting, ha." Alcaraz's heartfelt message about Sinner after the defeat. Carlos Alcaraz dedicated some kind words to Jannik Sinner after losing the final of the Six Kings Slam 2025. Unforced errors punished Carlos Alcaraz, who ended up falling in straight sets to an unstoppable Jannik Sinner. The Italian's composure from the other side of the net determined the outcome of the Six Kings Slam 2025 final. Despite trying to adjust significantly in the second set, nothing changed the final result, with Sinner in brilliant form, flying across the court. These were Carlos Alcaraz's words in the moments after his loss in Saudi Arabia. When Jannik plays at this level, it's always difficult. Today he was just too good, everyone could enjoy his tennis. It was a very high level of tennis, said Carlos Alcaraz during the trophy ceremony. He played great tennis today, he didn't let me find rhythm in the match. He says he improved his serve, and I could see that. I didn't have a single break point, and that's something I'm not used to. When he serves that well, it's really hard to play. I couldn't find solutions. That gives you extra pressure, especially against such a great returner. Do you really enjoy it when Sinner plays like that? Not much, said the Spaniard jokingly. Sometimes it feels like he's playing ping pong. It's not fun being on the other side of the net. I always say that when he plays at such an incredible level, it motivates me to go to the court, train, and give 100%. It pushes me to be better. It's like a puzzle, sometimes I don't like it, but it gives me that extra motivation. Alcaraz and his special friendship with Sinner. I've written to him several times to see how he's doing, to congratulate him. We have a special relationship, a friendship off the court besides the on-court rivalry that people might think is too competitive or incompatible. We've shown it's possible. We talk a lot more than people think, confessed Carlos. Alcaraz analyzes the rest of the season. There are still some indoor tournaments left. I'm trying to adapt to the courts. I don't have the best record on these surfaces, but I'm trying to improve. The number 1 ranking is still at stake, so I'll give my best. Sinner explains the importance of his rivalry with Alcaraz. I think about it a lot. Jannik Sinner, world number 2, spoke about his relationship with Carlos Alcaraz, as well as their battle for the number 1 ranking. Impressive. That's how Jannik Sinner's performance in the Six Kings Slam 2025 final was described. Despite being clearly an exhibition event, the world number 2 didn't take his foot off the gas at any moment as he successfully defended the title. With a very commanding victory over Carlos Alcaraz, the Italian demonstrated that he has all the tools to fight for every point, blending a wide range of skills with the fun spirit typical of an exhibition like the Six Kings Slam 2025. I wish I could play like this everywhere. First of all, it's always great to share the court with Carlos and see his whole team. You guys do an amazing job throughout the season. You work really hard and win big titles, so thanks for letting me have one, Sinner said on court with a laugh. We come here because we love the atmosphere, we love playing here. The organization is incredible. Jannik Sinner on his rivalry with Carlos Alcaraz. When I train, I think a lot about improving for the next time we face each other. That's exactly why we need Carlos and other players, to keep improving by looking at other tennis players. For me, it's Carlos. Especially this season, we've played each other a lot. I've lost many times against Carlos. It's an honor and a pleasure to share the court with him, but at the same time, you want to get better as a player, and for that, you need rivalries, and more importantly, a beautiful friendship off the court. We have a very special friendship. I've had some really tough losses, but also some beautiful wins. It's a great rivalry. We're one of many rivalries, and showing this level of tennis makes me really happy. This year it'll be impossible to get back to number 1. I love playing indoors and finishing the season with tournaments in Italy. The emotional moment between Sinner and Alcaraz after the Six Kings Slam final. Both players shared a warm hug after the match. Jannik took home an important financial victory, though a symbolic one in tennis terms. Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner were playing for one of the biggest prizes in tennis history. The Italian came out on top, but the handshake between the two stars at the end of the match provided a moment of priceless value. The man from San Candido and the one from El Palmar shared an emotional embrace after the Six Kings Slam final. Both have had a year full of success, splitting the 4 Grand Slam titles between them. Given how demanding the calendar is, it was clear both players arrived at the Saudi Arabian tournament fatigued. Sinner sealed the win quickly with a 6-2, 6-4 result. Carlitos succumbed to the Italian, showing some signs that his ankle might not yet be fully recovered after the sprain he suffered in Tokyo. Jannik was also dealing with physical fatigue, having had to retire in Shanghai due to cramps. Both hugged at the end of the match and shared laughs that once again showed their good vibes. It doesn't matter that they're each other's biggest rivals. Alcaraz and Sinner are fierce opponents on the court but continue to show that off it, theirs is a healthy and genuine rivalry.